He hikes the ball. He throws it. It is intercepted by Shaq. The Vikings win. The Vikings win. 23 to 22. Woo! The Vikings will be 10-2, baby. The Vikings win again. 23 to 22. Let me say it again. Shaq with the interception. Shaq with the interception. Shaq with the interception. Oh my goodness. My guy, number 1, or their best wide receiver, number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. has done it. Shaq, oh my gosh, baby. Oh, welcome to Minnesota. I've been saying welcome, but goodness gracious. Woo! The Vikings win again, baby. Now what you gotta say? Now what you haters got to say? The Vikings are 10-2, baby. Woo! Oh my gosh, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man. This is the game recap, baby. This is the game recap. Oh, you haters, what you gotta say now? We are 10-2, 23 to 22. Game recap between the mighty Minnesota Vikings versus the Arizona Cardinals. Now let me talk my talk, y'all. Let me talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
A win is a win. I understand this win came literally down to the fourth quarter, literally down to the last few minutes, but the Vikings got the job done. Now, let me say this real quick. I said that the Vikings are sleeping. The offense was sleeping. The defense was sleeping. I said they gotta wake up. Vikings, you have to wake up. And that's what they did when it counted the most. The defense was bending, not breaking for most of the game. They gave up a lot of field goals in that one touchdown. But when it counted the most, they came through and they did what they had to do. Shaq with the interception. I absolutely love it on their best wide receiver, Marvin Harrison Jr. I cannot say it. Oh my gosh, bro. And then the offense with that guy. Oh my goodness. Sam Darnold giving the ball to Justin Jefferson when it counts the most, doing his thing. Sammy D, 21 of 31 for 235 yards, 7.6 per average, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The only negative about the offense was we kept going 3 and out. On top of that, I feel like we could have done a lot more better on offense. We got to keep it real when it comes down to that. When it comes to us holding the ball too long, our offensive line give up 5 sacks. We can't keep doing that. We got to go for the short passes. Why it's 3rd and short? Why are we going for a big play? You cannot go for big plays every single play. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
But my goodness. For Aaron Jones, getting back to Aaron Jones real quick. I got to say this, bro. You got the game-winning touchdown. I salute you, bro. I congratulate you. But, man, throughout this game, it was a little bit hard to watch. The beginning of the game, you got benched, bro. In the first quarter, you had 4 touches for 2 fumbles. You lost one of the fumble. And then they had Ty Chandler in the game. He ain't the answer. You know what I mean? He ain't the answer. Cam Akers, he ain't really the answer as well. So you're the guy, dog. You're the guy, dude. But it's just crazy. Without a running game in this specific game, somehow, some way we came through and got the dub. Sam Darnold was literally tied for leading rusher of the game. 4 carries for 22 yards. Cam Akers, 4 carries for 22 yards. Aaron Jones, 5 carries for 22 yards. That's unacceptable, but I want to be positive like when it comes down to it. We got the dub, but we have to do better offensively. We must do better offensively. We have to be like, it's really crucial right now. Every win counts. Our division is too good to just turn the ball over. But my goodness, man, like how we won this game is like, this was the toughest win. In my opinion, this was the toughest win. We literally had to be clutch when we got the ball back with 3 minutes and some change back to go all the way down the field and score that touchdown. We literally had to be clutch when it came to the defense stopping Kyler Murray. And Kyler Murray had a solid game probably a good game. We didn't give up too many. You know what I mean? He had an okay game. He had 2 interceptions. My bull Byron Murphy had an interception. My bull Shaq, when it counted the most, had the INT as well. He had 1 touchdown. Kyler Murray was 31 for 45 for 260 yards. He scrambled a few times, 7 carries for 48 yards. He was destroying us with that. His longest run of the game was 19 yards. And I wonder what's up with the defense. And I'm all over the place. What is up with the defense? We need to have a quarterback spy or something. It's easier said than done because Kyler Murray is very quick, very shifty, and it's hard to just contain him. But my goodness, man, I'm just so happy we got the dub. We needed to get this dub. But my biggest thing about this team, this is my biggest thing. Why is this team so clutch when it counts the most? But does this team seem like they're sleeping, like they're not coached right for the whole first quarter or so? Like what's going on, bro? Like I don't understand it. For this game, I guess. Why did it seem like they were just like sleeping the whole time? Like what was that about, bro? Our defense was holding it down, was giving up nothing but field goals at one point. Then we gave up that touchdown, and it's like, dang, we really starting to fall apart. But you can't blame the defense too much because they're constantly on the dang on football field. When they lost Stephon Gilmore and replaced him with what's the Bulls' name? What's the bull name? 23, Fabian Monroe. When you replace Stephon Gilmore with him, it did hurt. I'm not gonna say it really hurt us. Stephon Gilmore is having a great season, bro. He's not the old Stephon Gilmore when he was with the Patriots and all that. But Stephon Gilmore is still balling right now. And when he left the game, I don't know what his injury is. I hope the best because we need him. We definitely need him. Please come back, bro. Come back healthy. But my goodness, man, some of the times that the defense was just, we was letting them run all over us a little bit, bro. We was letting them run all over us. And then the passing was destroying us. Trey McBride, they tight end. So there's some weaknesses we really got to try to like cover up. But for the most part, they did enough to win. And that's why we got the dub. We got the dub. Now, let me get to Justin Jefferson. I forgot what the stats said. It said something about there's only 4 wide receivers, including him, that has 1,000 yards in their first 5 seasons. I think it was like Mike Evans. I forgot who the wide receivers was, but that is a big accomplishment. Not even Jerry Rice had that accomplishment. T.O. didn't have that accomplishment. Randy Moss, I'm not sure if Randy Moss had that accomplishment. I got to double check on that. But Justin Jefferson, no, he didn't get no touchdowns, but he was a big factor because he's just such a great player, man. He demands a lot of respect. He demands a lot of players trying to stop him, so it opens up other players like Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. They had a good game overall when it comes to receiving group. The running game was the biggest weakness on the offense. And then I'm just all over the place because I'm so excited, and I just want to let y'all know, like, I understand a lot of people are going to complain about what we didn't do, but let's talk about what we did do. We did enough to win. That's point blank. We did enough to win. That's all that really matters. You know what I mean? We did enough. Like, it's funny because it's like we would complain like how we win. Like, as long as we win the dang game, at the end of the day, as long as we win, that's all that matters. The Minnesota Vikings woke up at the right time. Let's talk about the field goal. I know their field goal kicker missed a 45-yard field goal, Ryland, and luckily he did miss that because if he would have made that, we would have lost this game. So I'm just happy about what we had to do to that we came through. Like, it shows how much heart this team has. And going back to Aaron Jones, and I know I'm all over the place. I understand it. I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff. Aaron Jones, when he fumbled it the first time on the first possession, and we finished that drive off with a touchdown. No, not a touchdown, a field goal. Brian O'Neill recovered that first fumble. You know what I mean? So it's just like just being aware, and just Brian O'Neill is debatably a top 5 tackle in the NFL. Right tackle, right tackle. So I have so much respect for Brian O'Neill. He's having a great season. And, man, I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't know what else to say besides we did enough to win. Blake Cashman is a straight-up dog, but I just want more from the defense when it comes to getting more pressure, getting sacks, you mean. Like, sacks are not happening. In this game, we had not 1 sack. And yes, it is harder to get a dual threat quarterback, but still, bro, not one sack this whole game, bro. We did have 7 passes defended. We did have quarterback hits, and we did have 2 interceptions. So I guess it is what it is. We got the job done, but it's just crazy, bro. Like it's just so crazy how things work throughout the season. All these wins, no matter what, if you win by 50 or if you win by a point, it all counts as a win or a loss. Doesn't matter. Just one, though. It counts as one win or one loss. So this is good, man. We're 10-2. We are definitely in the race to win the NFC North Division. We are definitely going to be in the playoffs as either a wild card or winning the division or possibly being the best team in the NFC, period, and getting a bye week. So be proud of your team, Minnesota Viking fans. We have done it again, but we have to step our game up in every way, meaning our offensive line. Offensive line was just, I don't know, man. We got to do better. We have to do better in every aspect. We have to. Because if we don't, we might not get as lucky next time. We're clutch when it counts. But sometimes can't we just get a dub, right? Without it being like this. We don't have to come back. Let's have the lead. And let's keep the lead, and let's, like, destroy people sometimes. I know it is what it is. It still counts as a dub. It is what it is. But it's like when you go into the playoffs, it's a lot harder. Every team in the playoffs is a very good team, pretty much. So I'm not saying the Cardinals are a bad team because they are a 500 team. They do have talented players. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a dog. Trey McBride is a dog. Our secondary had a tough time. I'm not going to sit here and lie. When it came to stopping the run, they rushed for over 154. They rushed for 154 yards, and James Conner, number 6, was doing his thing, 68 yards, 4.0 per carry. But at the end of the day, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I'm just proud of this team. That's all I really got to say, man. We got the dub. We got the dub. We got the freaking dub, y'all. Now, let me look at the next game real quick before I get off, and then I'm going to talk to y'all later, but I just want all the Viking fans to be positive, man. Be positive and be excited for the rest of the season. The next game is against the Falcons, against Kirk Cousins, and if I'm not mistaken, Kirk Cousins had a bad game. Not that I really care. I hope the best for him. You know what I mean? Not against us, but I hope the best for him. They did lose to the Chargers, and they're not having a great season. They're 500. Kirk Cousins threw for 4 interceptions. They're not having a good season, so I don't want to hear no more trolling. Well, they're going to troll anyway. No more, oh, we should get Kirk Cousins back. No, we don't want him back. We got Sammy D. It is what it is. That's all I got to say. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go to the bowl. They woke it up. They're clutch. Let's go. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.